Well, thank you so much for joining me, Suzanne. I want to talk to you today about the Empath Mastery Program because I know you took it in 2021, so it's quite some time. And because it's been quite some time, I think I want to know from you what is that you use the most then? Like what helped you the most, and if it's still relevant in your life right now that it's been quite some time. Like, do you still practice it? Does it still help? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, thank you for that question. Thank you for so long ago inviting me in to the Empath Mastery Program. It was the one of the big starting points for creating a really intentional system around how I manage my thoughts and my words and my actions. So one of the strongest things that I remember and still use from the program are daily affirmations. So of course I had heard of affirmations before. I had somewhat haphazardly used affirmations before, but through the program I got much more intentional about designing and using affirmations in a disciplined, committed way. So, as you know, you would give us the affirmations that we were to use. And then it's not that we were just saying them. Like before, when I had affirmations, it's like it felt somewhat flippant. Like, okay, I said it. Many times I didn't fully believe it. And I just went on with the rest of my day and didn't really think much else about it. But when we started to use the affirmations as a tool and then follow up, journal what
Mhm.
synchronicities were coming along, what we were noticing, how did we feel? And one of the other really great things about it was that I had the chance to be in such close contact with you throughout the process. So remember one of the affirmations we had, I told you this feels fine, but when I get to this line, my body tenses up and I do not believe it at all. What can you tell me about this line? And you explained to me a different way to think about it, a different way to word it. And having the relationship with you as the teacher through the program really helped me advance in a way
Mhm.
that was not making progress before. Because like I
Mhm.
said, I had used affirmations chaotically before, but having someone to help me through the sticking points of affirmations and take it the step further, well, it's not really just about saying something for the sake of saying something,
Yeah.
doing it with purpose, with intention, and then it creates pathways to something else. So tracking it through the journaling was really helpful.
Yeah. It has to be applied to your situation as well. Yeah, because you can't be here and jump here with just with one affirmation. You have to create the path to get there with the words, feeling the words and taking the action.
Um, and I think one of the things that helped me was the releasing practices as well, because I would feel that I would accumulate so much, and it
Yeah.
wasn't coming to fruition in the 3D realm here. So I was just like accumulating more and more and more. So learning that releasing ritual, that releasing process, I think was one of the things that helped me too.
Yeah. That's great.
And I
I'm
think
glad.
that I became um, more comfortable in myself because one thing that I recognized when I was in that program is I was in that very codependent space. I needed to be tuned into other people to feel valuable or to feel self-worth. And this program helped me turn everything around back onto myself and
Mhm.
really acknowledge my own sense of self. And I didn't want to hear it at the time, but you were like, no one's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. Stop looking for someone else to come in and save the empath because that's not going to be what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's very important too, because um one of the things that empaths need to understand is that yes, we have there's pain inside and we have wounds inside and there's trauma inside, but that's completely different from the gift. And at one point, it's all meshed up together. So starting to do and all the processes and all the practices and the meditation and everything, you start seeing what is what. Okay, this is
Yeah.
my trauma and this is what I have to work on, but this is my gift and I get to use it while I heal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that I feel now, I feel much more in that space. Whereas before you were saying it was all mushed together and it was not able to, the gift part was not able to be used in a really
Hmm.
strategic way because it was too meshed in with all the other
Yeah, the other
stuff.
stuff. Thank you very much, Suzanne. This was very, it makes me feel good. It's been years and you still use that. So it makes me feel good that, that you're still using that and it still works in your life, and that you feel more confident and happy with your gift.
Yes, I'm so grateful for the program because I remember being on the fence about it. I remember thinking, I really don't know if I'm prepared to make this financial investment. I don't know if it's going to work. And I remember feeling a lot of uncertainty. So I can definitely relate to other people who might be in that space of, well, I've tried this and I've tried that, and I don't know if this is going to work, and it's a big investment. Um, and ultimately, I went for it. And I'm really, really glad that I did because, like I said, it was a starting point. It's not that and I want to be clear, it's not that I did this program and then suddenly everything in my life was perfect, because that's not the reality. But I
Hmm.
did the program and it gave me tools, strategies, techniques, and a
Hmm.
community of people, because I learned too from the peers that I went through the program with, through listening to their stories. And we shared our journal, I mean, not our journals, our dreams, if we wanted to. We
Yeah.
shared some of the dreams that we had, some of the visions that came to us in meditation. And so being in a community with those people, and us all being in that same space of willingness, of uncertainty, of having courage to go into this self-study was really powerful too.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Suzanne. Thank you.